Good morning, students. Welcome back to chemistry classroom once again. Today I will start the new chapter, the structure of atom. At first, I will discuss what is atom. All of you know what is atom. The smallest particle of any substance is also known as atom. So let's start. Look at the book. How the idea of atoms emerged. The views of Conrad. Way back in the 6th century BC, the Indian philosopher Conrad came up with the following idea. What is this? Matter is not continuous and made up of teeny particles named Paramanus. Conrad further said that two or more Paramanus combine to form a bigger particles. According to Conrad, we cannot create matter and we are not able to destroy them. And matter is also made up of teeny particles named Paramanus. And as well as his proposal, according to Conrad, two or more Paramanus combine together to form a bigger particles. Next, the views of Democritus and Leucippus. In the 5th century BC, the Greek philosopher Democritus and the Leucippus came up with a similar idea. They thought that on dividing a piece of substance, one would ultimately get a particle that could not be divided further. मतलब इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर हम लोग कुछ चीज को तोड़ने के बाद उसका जो अल्टीमेट मतलब पार्टिकल्स हम लोगों को मिलेगा, उसको हम और ज्यादा नहीं तोड़ सकते. They gave the name atoms. In Greek, atoms means indivisible. मतलब जिसको और तोड़ नहीं सकते. To these ultimate particles. Dalton's theory. The theories of Conrad as well as the form of Democritus and the Leucippus remained forgotten for more than 2000 years. But when experimental chemistry developed, it became necessary to explain observed fact. In 1803, English chemist John Dalton put forward his atomic theory, which can be summarized as follows. Student, underline this one. Year obviously. In 1803, the English chemist John Dalton proposed a theory, and it is also known as atomic theory. And what is that? Elements are made up of very small particles of matter called atoms. The word derived from Greek atomos. Atoms are indivisible. The atoms of an element have the same weight. The atoms of different elements have different weights. It is atoms of element that take part in a chemical reaction. The atoms of an element combine in a simple numerical ratio with of those of other elements to form a compound. So student, you have to learn the 6th theory of atomic theory. So first one is normally elements or any kind of substance is made up of small particles, that is known as atoms. Next, atoms are indivisible. मतलब हम लोग एटम को कभी तोड़ नहीं पाएंगे. The atoms of an element have the same weight. Same kind of atom possess same weight. Same way, different kinds of elements have different kinds of atoms and they have different weights. In case of atoms, elements take part in a chemical reaction. Normally, atoms can able to take part in chemical reaction, and the atoms of an element combine with another atoms in a fixed numerical ratio and form a compound. So here is the definition. An atom is defined as the smallest part of an element which can take part in a chemical reaction. Next, the subatomic particles. In the late 19th century, however, it was proved that atoms are divisible. So student, underline this one. At the late 19th century, 19th century के खत्म होने के पहले, it was proved that ये प्रूव हुआ था atoms are divisible, and it was later found that atoms are made up of subatomic particles. They are electrons, protons, and neutrons. तो पहले क्या बोला जाता, एज पर एटॉमिक थ्योरी ऑफ जॉन डाल्टन, normally atoms are indivisible. Same way it was proved that in the 19th century atoms are divisible, and it is composed by three subatomic particles. They are and electrons, protons and neutrons. Electron. Under ordinary condition, gases are bad conductor of electricity. Normally gases are bad conductor of electricity, but a gas become a good conductor of electricity. मगर ये गैस तब जाके गुड कंडक्टर बन सकता है if the pressure of the gas is very low and the voltage applied is very high. अगर गैस का प्रेशर बहुत कम होगा और उसके ऊपर हम लोग जो इलेक्ट्रिक वोल्टेज अप्लाई करेंगे अगर वो बहुत ज्यादा होता है तो नॉर्मली गैस इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. Normally, these conditions are achieved in what is called discharge tube. So normally these two conditions are applied in a discharge tube. So student, you have to learn the two conditions by which a gas is able to a good conductor of electricity. So the two conditions are the pressure of the gas is very low and the voltage applied is very high. Next, cathode rays. A discharge tube is a long glass tube at two ends of which are sealed two metal plates. These plates can be connected to a high voltage source are called electrodes. So student, look at the figure first. Here is a discharge tube and the end of the discharge tube we connected with a metal plate. Connected with the high voltage source are called electrode. These plates are attached with a high voltage electric source. Here is a positive volt that is also known as anode. Here is a negative volt that is known as cathode. There is also a side tube which can be connected to an exhaust pump. Here is the exhaust pump which is attached with the discharge tube. This is also known as exhaust pump. Used for the lowering the pressure of the gas inside the discharge tube. इसलिए ये एग्जॉस्ट पम्प यूज किया जाता है क्योंकि डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब के अंदर जो गैस है उसका प्रेशर कम करने के लिए, अगर उसका प्रेशर कम करना है तो नॉर्मली प्रेशर कम करने के लिए एग्जॉस्ट पम्प यूज किया जाता है. When a high voltage is applied across the terminals, मतलब बोथ इलेक्ट्रिक सोर्स से जो हाई वोल्टेज हम लोग पास करवा रहे हैं and the pressure inside the tube is 0.01 to 0.001 milligram per mercury, the end of the tube opposite cathode start glowing. So in case of negative electrode, I mean cathode, it start glowing. This phenomenon is called fluorescence. Fluorescence. So what is fluorescence? मतलब जब नॉर्मली प्रेशर डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब के अंदर गैस का बहुत कम होगा और उसके ऊपर जो हम लोग नॉर्मली हाई वोल्टेज अप्लाई करेंगे तो नॉर्मली कैथोड साइड जो है कैथोड साइड से ग्लो करना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. इस फिनोमेनन को हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? फ्लोरेसेंस. Investigation have shown that some invisible rays starting from the cathode fall on the opposite wall of the tube, causing fluorescence. Normally डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब के जो इनर वॉल है उसके ऊपर हम लोग ग्लो देखेंगे. Opposite wall of the tube causing fluorescence. These rays also known as cathode rays. तो नॉर्मली ये जो ग्लो डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब की इनर वॉल में हम लोग देखेंगे उसको क्या बोलेंगे? कैथोड रेज. So what is the phenomenon? I will discuss once again. Here is a discharge tube and the end of the discharge tube with a steel plated and it is also attached with high voltage electrode. Here is a positive voltage and here is a negative voltage. Positive side is also known as anode and negative side is also known as cathode. And here is the extra pump. It is also known as exhaust pump to recover or to relax the pressure of the gas inside the discharge tube. When high voltage is applied on the discharge tube and if the pressure of the gas is 0.01 to 0.001 milligram of mercury, then in the negative side start glowing, and inner wall of the discharge tube we will found a rays. These also rays also known as cathode rays, and in total phenomenon also known as fluorescence. So student, I hope all of you have understood what I have discussed today. So for today, up to this portion.